In the world of business building design, architecture and engineering, we don't need to future-proof our products and our buildings. We need to make sure that they reflect a future purpose.
We can all have a role to play in designing and creating more human-focused or human-centered architecture supported by technological innovation.
It's that human interaction that we have to continue to really reinforce and create spaces where people can come together and share ideas. We need to be thinking about emotion and senses and all of these other elements that kind of embody a really powerful experience.
These buildings exist for the behavior within them. If we understand the behavior, then we'll have a better building, and hopefully the technology can aid us to get there. But it's all about the user experience, right? So measuring the human outcomes is an important part of this.
You have to be able to understand that human nature and how to use that data to help you serve them.
So there's a phrase that I think is becoming more popular, and if you haven't heard it, you're probably going to start to hear it, and that's anticipatory humanistic buildings. And so the anticipatory building has the ability, through these sensors, through wireless technologies and others, to observe, to listen, to feel, to think, and to respond.
It's the connections of the people that make that unique. So that the concept of collaboration and the culture of the workplace is really what we're designing for. We're designing for culture. Culture is behavior over time. What you keep doing over time is what shapes culture. So and we're shaped by our space, our culture, our behaviors. And I think we all have to believe, and maybe you do too, we have to believe that we're in the space business. We're space believers.
You have to design your buildings for not what you know today, it's what you don't know. And that's a big challenge.
What our real goal and role is to connect building systems, building technologies, enterprise technologies, people, space, in a way that facilitates the best outcomes or meets the goals of what the space is. And then to do that in a way that is future-oriented and not just fit for the purpose today, but really what the future purpose is.
We're not going to give you a solution when we hand over the keys. That the solution is that it will change.
This idea of being able to be more, potentially more proactive than just reactive, but none of us have a crystal ball yet.
My ultimate goal is to design spaces that are powerful experiences and that facilitate emotional connections and a sense of belonging and purpose. We're designing spaces for people to live and work and play and most importantly grow.
If we can better understand where people are at any given time and what their uses might be and what their profiles are, we can facilitate much better outcomes. It's the digital twin, and what we're seeing is in terms of the future of the buildings, there's the physical and the digital twin that exist, and the more those are converged, the greater the opportunity is to be future-oriented.
As Joe said it, we are space believers at Ideal Industries, and we view it as part of our mission to continue to develop and deliver new innovations that enhance spaces and empower users.